Let me first wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Lo Éile Póraigh Sonnaidh Galéir. St. Patrick's Day is a wonderful opportunity to renew our bonds of friendship. It's also a chance to celebrate Irish heritage and history and our wonderfully diverse and dynamic diaspora of more than 70 million people around the world. In the normal course of events, many of us would be gathered today in the garden, enjoying good Irish hospitality and cultural performances, along with a lot of chat and laughter. But this year, of course, we're coming together under very different circumstances. In Kenya, in Ireland, across the world, lives and livelihoods have been upended by COVID. We've lost loved ones, we've had to change how we live and work, and many of us have had to spend far too much time apart from our families and our friends. This past year has been marked by loss and loneliness for too many. So today we think of them as we mark the feast day of our national saint, St. Patrick, a migrant who endured many difficult and lonely days. And while the past year has challenged each and every one of us in different ways, the pandemic has also revealed our deep wells of resilience, our bonds of friendship and solidarity, and the sense of community that is a shared hallmark of Irish and Kenyan life. Here in Kenya, we've seen ample evidence of this mehel, that old Irish word that signifies the strength that comes from a community pulling together. We saw it in the networks established to help the most vulnerable, in the many phone calls and check-ins on the elderly and those living alone, in the way so many adapted to COVID restrictions and worked hard to keep each other safe, even when it was uncomfortable or inconvenient. And of course, we witnessed the deep compassion and selflessness of the frontline healthcare workers, the shop assistants, truck drivers, farmers and traders, and all of those who kept us safe and kept us supplied. In Kenya, we witnessed the strength of solidarity in the joint EU and partner efforts to repatriate those needing to get home when scheduled flights were suspended. Through this cooperation, the Irish Embassy helped to repatriate more than 50 Irish citizens on specially arranged flights. And we saw it in the way that so many countries, including our own, quickly pivoted our development programmes to respond to COVID. In the case of the Irish Embassy, this involved our team working quickly to redirect funding to help poor families living in informal settlements, to support women at increased risk of gender-based violence, and to help maintain livelihoods. Through the UN, we supported the central and county governments to coordinate better, to ensure that COVID assistance reached the neediest. This is in line with Ireland's deep sense of our global citizenship and our unwavering commitment to leave nobody behind. And it is important to note that we too benefited greatly from the solidarity, compassion, and flexibility shown by so many of our partners and our friends over the past year. Our thanks to each and every one of you. And so now, just over a year since the first case was declared in Kenya, we are all hoping and wishing for an end to this pandemic. And indeed, we have cause for some cautious optimism as the first batch of more than 1 million vaccines arrived at the start of March, part funded by the EU. Nonetheless, it seems likely that we'll continue to draw on these deep wells of resilience and to depend on each other as we slowly come out the other side of COVID. But even while the pandemic remains with us, it has not stopped Ireland from making our distinctive contribution to the world. St. Patrick's Day is a moment to reflect on the success of our own independence, now almost 100 years old. Ireland has proudly taken our place amongst the nations, building close relationships and partnerships based on shared values and a profound commitment to the international order and the rule of law. We strongly believe that global challenges such as climate change and peace and security are best addressed through dialogue and cooperation. And so we're very proud that alongside Kenya, we're serving for the next 2 years as a member of the UN Security Council. Our election reflects Ireland's sustained and constructive engagement on issues of international importance and the centrality of the UN to Ireland's foreign policy. Empathy, independence, partnership, and a practical commitment to peacekeeping, peace building, and accountability are the keynotes of our membership. In Kenya, we have a natural partner and one with whom we've achieved great success in co-negotiating the Sustainable Development Goals in 2015. And we really look forward to working ever more closely with Kenya to achieve peace and security in the region and indeed in the wider world. At the same time, Ireland, of course, is fully committed to being at the heart of the European Union, a home that we helped to build. Our membership of the EU and the Eurozone are central to Ireland's success as an open, globalised and highly competitive economy, driven by talent and innovation. Kenya too is known for its entrepreneurial and dynamic people, and we look forward greatly to fully resuming the two-way trade and investment which powers both of our economies. We hope to welcome you back to Ireland to experience our warm hospitality, beautiful scenery and world-renowned culture before too long. So as I draw to a close, let me thank you once again for all of your support and solidarity throughout 2020 and the opening months of 2021. Let me wish you health and happiness in the year ahead and a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you so much. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our Prime Minister, Taoiseach Míle.
Thank you, Ambassador, and I would like to wish you and everyone in Kenya a very happy St. Patrick's Day.
A Cárda Gael is a Cárda Galéir. Lá fáilte lá éile pádraig, de gach Gael sa bhaile nó haar lár. St. Patrick's Day is a special day, a day when no matter where in the world we are, we celebrate our heritage and culture. So let me begin by wishing you all a happy St. Patrick's Day, to our 70 million strong diaspora and our many friends across the globe. This has been a difficult year for our Irish community abroad. Many of you have lost loved ones. You have been unable to spend time with family and friends. You have missed Christmas, birthdays, weddings, and sadly even funerals. I want in particular to acknowledge and thank the many Irish who have helped lead the fight against COVID-19. Our dedicated health workers at home, but also the many Irish doctors and nurses, research scientists and public health officials around the world. Many of you have put yourselves and your families at risk so that others might be safe. But now, at last, we can look forward to better days. St. Patrick's Day is our day, but that doesn't mean it is only for us. St. Patrick's Day is an open-hearted invitation to a global expression of community. It's a day that gives us a unique opportunity to speak to the world about who we are and how we can contribute to the well-being of humanity. There is, I believe, an ambition that we all now share, that we will learn from what has happened, and that our responses will reflect both our interconnectedness and our interdependence. Just as the pandemic has brought out the best in us, we can use the same instincts to shape the future, bringing new meaning and values to our lives and to our role in the world. We are Irish, but we are also global citizens. COVID-19 has reminded us that we need global solutions and international cooperation for global challenges, that no nation, large or small, can meet these challenges on their own. St. Patrick's Day is an opportunity for us, this year especially, to express that sense of solidarity. Ireland is an open country, an outward-facing place. Irish people have always sought to make a contribution wherever they have gone. The same wish to serve inspires us now. We will work with partners around the world to overcome the dreadful pandemic and to support economic and social recovery. In doing so, we will work to make sure that nobody, especially the poorest parts of the world, gets left behind. We've taken up a seat on the UN Security Council for the next 2 years, and we will use that position to work for peace and security throughout the world to the very best of our ability. We will continue to reach out a hand of friendship and hopefully, when we can, to welcome people back to Ireland, including those of you that have been unable to visit in recent times. As Irish people down the ages have done, we will try to make a difference every day, no more so than here on our island. As we approach the centenary of the foundation of our state, building on the achievement of the Good Friday Agreement, we will work through our Shared Island initiative to underpin peace and to advance the cause of reconciliation, shaping a better future for all the people. Our history, our culture, our values and our experience place us in a position to do great good in the world. There is an Irish saying, "Is scá a chéile a bharan na daoine." we live in each other's shadow. It speaks to our sense of interdependence, of community and solidarity. Let that be our message on this special day for the global Irish. And so to conclude, we are thinking of you all today as you celebrate throughout the world. We are looking forward to welcoming you all home soon. Until then, ver bua, benacht, agus Céad Míle maithagah go léir.
Thank you, Taoiseach. St. Patrick's Day is a time to celebrate the brilliance and diversity of Irish contemporary talent at home and abroad. Next, we're delighted to share with you some moments of artistic inspiration to lift our spirits in these challenging times. And also from Kenya, a very special performance from the Gatoto Primary School Choir, who'll be performing the Irish National Anthem.
On a sunny weekend last year, 41 children from Orc Dausa Dance Club became a choreography and film collective, dancing to the music of the Bothy Band in favourite places near their homes in Leitrim, Sligo, Roscommon, Mayo, Fermanagh, Longford and New York. Together, they have created this shared celebration. Classic and contemporary Irish voices combined for this enchanting performance of Clannad's seminal In a Lifetime, as Moya Brennan duets with Denise Chyla, who reprises the lines sung by Bono on the original.
Go
In the spectacular and secluded surroundings of Kylemore Abbey, deep in Connemara, concertina master Cormac Begley from West Kerry gives a pulsating rendition of O'Neill's March. Lisa Hannigan and Loa's voices entwine around one another with bewitching harmonies in the spirit-lifting performance from the National Gallery of Ireland of Lisa's song Undertow.
I wanna swim in your current, carry me out up and away. I wanna float on every word you say. Want to be underneath your weather, every cloud and ray of sun. I wanna float in between everyone, in between everyone. I wanna sit down like a stone. You never lost me, you never broke. I wanna be adrift on your radio. Oh, take me under, take me home in the undertow. I wanna be all of a sudden, every wave and undertow. I wanna float everywhere I go, everywhere I go, everywhere I go, everywhere I go. I wanna sit down like a stone. You never lost me, you never broke. I wanna be adrift on your radio. Oh, take me under, take me home. I wanna sit down like a stone. You never lost me, you never broke. I walk me under, take me home.
It's a Cóide go léir. I wish you all the very best on this unusual St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is a celebration of Ireland and our people, wherever you are in the world. And more than a celebration of Ireland, St. Patrick's Day is for everyone. It's a celebration of community, of friendship and connectedness. Ireland's relationship with Africa are dynamic. Strong political, trade development, cultural and educational connections. The beating heart of this vibrant relationship, which we celebrate on St. Patrick's Day, are the connections between our peoples. For generations, Ireland's missionaries, development workers, volunteers and business people have forged the links that bind, as have Africans who visited and studied or worked in Ireland and returned to their home countries with a special affinity for Ireland. Here in Ireland, over 60,000 African-born people call this island home. They make Ireland a better place. They further strengthen our connections with Africa. This is their day too, and we look forward to better times ahead when African communities in Ireland will again bring dance, music and art to our St. Patrick's Day celebrations at home. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted our interdependence. Our connections with each other really matter. This understanding has informed Ireland's response to the crisis from the outset. Over a year ago, Ireland was the first country to respond to the World Health Organization's COVID-19 appeal. Since then, Ireland has provided over 150 million to the global COVID-19 response, in addition to fast-tracking 93 million to help partners mitigate the socio-economic consequences of the pandemic. Africa has shown remarkable agility and resilience in responding to the COVID pandemic. The work of the African Union, particularly the African CDC, in coordinating a continental response has been really impressive. The virus cannot be defeated in one country or in one region at a time. As our countryman, Dr. Mike Ryan of the WHO reminds us, no one is safe until everyone is safe. Ireland understands the need for global solidarity on vaccines. We have contributed 4 million so far to the COVAX facility, which is leading global efforts to secure fair and equitable access to quality, safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines. This is in addition to Ireland's share of the European Union 1 billion contribution to COVAX. A year ago, Ireland went out into the world seeking support for our bid to take a seat at the UN Security Council. Our partners in Africa placed their trust in Ireland to take on this global responsibility. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for that trust and to assure you that we take this responsibility very seriously. As a member of the Security Council, Ireland will benefit from our strong partnerships with African countries and the important perspectives they bring. I am thankful for the connections that bind us, that will see us through this difficult crisis and that will bring us together again in the future.
So as I draw to a close, let me thank you once again for all of your support and solidarity throughout 2021 and the opening months of this year. Let me wish you health and happiness in the year ahead and a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.